What's that? Welcome to Reed College today for the final round of Portland Hunters Touch Spring League. Really exciting day today. We've got the finals on. Right now, the footage that you're seeing is provided by Local Media. Appreciate them as a sponsor. Their Screaming Vegans are playing the last pool round match against the Classic Marble and Granite Scorpions. The Scorpions on top at the moment by a couple of tries. Finals rounds will start in just about 5 to 10 minutes here. And we're looking forward to some exciting touch rugby as we go. Welcome again to Reed College for Portland Hunters Summer League final day, final round. What you just saw was the Classic Marble and Granite Scorpions battling out a hard-fought draw with the Local Media Screaming Vegans. We're now into our finals round, and we'll start by having the 5th place gigantic IBUs up against the Vegans again in this game. For those of you who haven't watched touch before, there's just a couple of rules. There's 6 touches to go down to the other end of the field and score a touchdown. Passes must be lateral or backwards. Ball can't hit the ground or it's a turnover. You'll see some penalties go on through the game that I'll help you navigate as we go. Okay, we're just ready for tap off. And the Screaming Vegans, players to watch out for here. Caitlin Segato just about to tap the ball off. She's just coming back fresh from the mixed teams World Cup squad triumphs, if you like, from Malaysia. Screaming Vegans there getting a penalty for offside. And they're straight in on the attack here. Just moving the ball laterally, seeing where those weaknesses might be. Sagado again has a look for the line. I think she's there. Yes, that's a try. Referee backs up, awards that try. And the Vegans are up 1-0. IBUs will be looking to get one back here. Players to watch out for there is Taylor French, who's just tapping the ball off now. He's a young local junior. This is actually his second year out to touch. He's got a lot of potential, and he's really taken the bull by the horns in organising the middle of this team. And they also get an offside penalty, and they're going to get a new fresh set of 6. Offside is when players don't get back the 5 metres that they're required to after each touch. The IBUs here, just again working it side to side, just seeing where those weaknesses might be. Coco takes it in, TJ takes a scoop from half. Coco looking back, there's an intercept. Good play there by the Vegans, getting in that channel to just shut that down. And now they're going to try to drive out from their own line. There's Erica Farias, one of the women's open players from the World Cup, taking it forward. Bethany Bergholm takes it forward. Good yards from Bethany. They're working to just try and keep that flow as they move forward. Unfortunately, blows through that touch, and that's just going to slow the play down a little bit. But they're going to have a look and see what they can do on the last touch here. Oh, Ronson goes through, but there's the second. There's the touch. The touch by Coco Corbett to shut that one down, and the ball's back in the IBU's hands as they try to ruck off and get their substitutes onto the field. Taking some good yards down the wing channel. There's Gerard, followed by Taylor French. Excellent yardage. They're going to try to keep on the front foot here, try to keep those yards and momentum moving forward. Well, it might have been over the mark, but the referee lets that go. It's going to keep going through. Momentum's carrying. This is looking good from the IBUs. Got a bit of width here to play with. Bergholm shuts that down, corrals them back in. They're going to look across the field, see where those weaknesses might be. There's the 6th touch. Kind of unaware of the touch count there. They'll want to clean that up in the next set. So the Vegans now will take the ball back out. There's Brendan Robinson taking charge in the middle. Greg Fillmore with the ball now. Another mixed open World Cup player. Gets good yardage through the field. They're over the midfield now and in good attacking position. There goes Bethany Bergholm attacking the line. Sagado out of half to Fillmore. Fillmore looks for the line. And it's a try. It's a try. It's a great move. They kept the momentum going there and looked low, and good, excellent try by Greg Fillmore. Screaming Vegans, brought to you, of course, by Local Media, who also are bringing us this live stream today, doing a wonderful job. They're a very valuable sponsor for us. All your live stream media that you need can be found at low-calmedia.com. A bit of a complex website there, but get there if you need any sort of live streaming for your events. Coco Corbett now restarts us. It's Isabel Rodriguez, Lopez taking it forward there. Coco again takes another one forward. They're just going to shift this ball and see what they can come up with. They're going to change direction here, looking for a little follow play. But Matt Mintier comes in good cover defence and makes that touch. Restarting the attack. And that's 6th touch again. They're just not aware of where they are in the count, and that's going to hurt them. The Vegans again trying to get downfield. This is, of course, the battle between 4th and 5th place at the moment. The winner of this game will go on to continue in the tournament. The loser, unfortunately, will be out and eliminated. And we've got a not square call. So in that roll ball, Bethany not quite getting her hips square to the goal line, and so that's going to be a penalty. Bill Terrell taking some charge here. He's working in the middle there with Tiffany Fillmore, who just overshoots that touch a little bit. They're stalled a little bit again. Hopefully some attack can come off a nice drive here. Tiff goes forward again, just needs to get that ball down and get that attack rolling. Great ball from Terrell. Winger can't quite get to it. The ball's to ground. There's about 10 seconds left in this half. It's still 1-0 to the Vegans. And the Vegans will close out this half, probably just with a simple touch. Take that lead into half-time. Teams will regroup and we'll come back out and resume battle in about 30 seconds. So we're back for the second half. It's going to be an IBU's tap. They're down 1-0 here. They'll be looking to get an early try. The rookie round rules are still in effect through the finals, and so each team prior to the game has nominated 2 rookie players that they will that if they score tries, they'll be worth 2 points. And so in this second half, look to see those tactics come in where they look to utilise their rookies. There goes one now. Ronson taking one down the field. Bethany Bergholm gets a good dump. Oh, unfortunately, couldn't take that from dummy half, and so that's going to be a turnover. But there's a great example of 2 rookies working down the field, trying to score 2 points for their team. And they'll be looking to take advantage of that again while they still have those rookies on the field. So a good dump there by Farias. She's very attacking, or low ground game is strong. And there's the try. There's a try to Farias, and that's going to take the Vegans to a 2-0 lead. My apologies, it's a 3-0 lead to the Vegans, my bad. I'm always quickly corrected when I make errors. There's plenty of people here to keep me on my toes, as you can well imagine. The IBUs will be looking to get those rookie tries into effect to stay in this game. One of their strong rookies is TJ. He's won off the ball at link in the black and blue shorts. Plenty of pace, plenty of dynamicism. They're going to look to get him in some space and see what he can do with that pace and try to get a mismatch. So 2 rookies here. Here he goes. Oh, little ball inside. Winger couldn't take that, and so the ball goes to ground, and the Vegans will roll it back out towards their sub-box. Vegans making good yards. That's Hal Newton, followed by Brendan Robinson to take the ball up, and they get an offside penalty. That's going to help them. That's going to help a lot. And they restart their set of 6 with that offside penalty. They'll probably drive a few down, try to get into that attacking zone, and then look to utilise their low game with Farias again and Sagato's long ball. There we go. There's the short game, the scoop. That's a great bit of defence by Gerard coming off the wing to shut that play down. That's touch 5, so they have 1 left, the Vegans. Let's see what they can do. It's going to be Farias. They're going to have to keep this live, though. Maybe it was touch 4. It was touch 4. My apologies. Is 5 coming up. And a try to Fillmore. So they utilised that wrap play and just a simple step back, and the defence didn't come. And that opened the hole, and that makes it 4-0 to the Vegans. Good structure, good flow to get from their defensive line out to their attacking end. And good use of the ball at the end to finish that. The IBUs here will be looking to utilise their strong links here. So we've got TJ on one side and Brenner on the other side. Brenner's a very good runner, short runner. Like if you put her on a short wrapping play, she doesn't mind having a dive. We'll look for that play at the end of this set of 6. Coco Corbett taking charge in here. There's Taylor French. She looks for the wrap. There's that Brenner. There's that low game we talked about. Great try. Oh, it's going to be called a touch. Oh, that's unlucky. But there's that play we talked about. That's that strength. They're going to look for that wrap play and then just put her in low. She's got a great dive. Here we go again. That's 6. 6 touches. Again, the IBU's getting caught on 6 touch without a play. Great yards here from Matt Mintier. The Vegans at the moment easily getting to their sub-box, which is making it real easy for them to get to the attacking zone and put a good attacking platform on. That pass unfortunately goes to ground. This is the IBU's chance. They really desperately need a rookie try here. Get back in the game. No better hands than TJ to make that happen. Taylor French out of half. Gets Coco down. Here we go. Looking for the scoop off this. They're going to stagnate here a little bit. They're going to just go back and forth. Look to see if they can set something up one side and then play back the other. Here's Brenner on the link run. Doesn't get the ball. They want to be conscious of the touch count here. Set up something for one of their strike middles, and that's not going to do it. Balls to ground. They're running out of time here, the IBUs. Vegans are looking pretty sharp and they're getting to their sub-box real easily, which makes it harder for the IBUs to come back down the field and get all of that yardage and still have touches to score at the end. Again, yardage through the middle into the last 30 seconds, and it's looking like the Vegans are going to progress through to the next round. The IBUs, unfortunately, will be left in 5th place and will be out of the competition. There's a good touch. They're going to still finish off strong. It's the way they play. So the gigantic IBUs in their last throws of this tournament. Their sponsor is one of our favourite partners, Gigantic Brewery. Great selection. You can get that in pretty much any Portland market these days. Absolutely fantastic partners, and we're so happy to have them along. And there's the end of the game. It's a 4-0 scoreline. The Vegans take it. There's some very happy local media screaming Vegans at the moment. There's one right now going through shot. And we'll be back in about a minute's time to get underway with the 3rd versus 2nd qualification final. So this is the Scorpions versus the Poets. We'll see you in a minute. Okay, we're back. This game, we've got in the black shirts, the defending champions, the Classic Marble and Granite Scorpions, taking on the Poets with the foreword written by Dominic Mara and Charles Sanderson. They're in the red shirts. Good strong start, just a couple of touches underway so far. Someone to look out for there with the ball now is Zane Berkeley. Really playing well this season. Always a threat in offense, looking probing. Great long ball. Here he goes now. He's going to throw long. He's going to look for Enrique Lopez, and that's unfortunately has gone forward, but it's a fantastic look and a great running line. Maybe just a little bit more depth to be able to run onto that. Fantastic look there from Zane Berkeley. Poets now are going to work out from their own half, working past the sub box. Carter lays a bit of a strong touch on there. He's kind of known for that. The Poets wear it and they get the penalty. So touches have to be in control. They can't be too forceful. In that case, he dropped a little bit of shoulder and the referee didn't miss that one. Poets now in really good attacking position. That's Thomas Bells Lopez. He looks for the open player, and that's Mustard. Mustard goes in for a try. Fantastic movement. Fantastic play into that attacking zone, and then Thomas Bells Lopez, the boys under 18 USA captain, going through on the scoop and just looking for the open player. His composure in the end zone just really, really fantastic. So that's the Poets taking a 1-0 lead over the defending champions, the Scorpions. And the Scorpions, through Craig Martin and Talo Fetawahu, will be looking for to come back straight away and get back on the board. Don't forget, rookie rules are in play, so those rookies are worth 2 points. They go forth. Yep, it's Martin and Fetawahu. Fetawahu scores, and it's locked up at 1-1. Great straight up comeback. Drove down the field, didn't utilise their rookies, but just went straight for the kill, and it's made it 1-1. Poets driving down the field with Tony Fuji. Ball's in the hands of Thomas Bells Lopez. He's in there with Charles Sanderson. The youth and the experience matching up together in the middles. Someone else to look out for is that link, on that left link for the Poets. Jimmy, who's their nominated rookie. Jimmy the Jet, we call him. He's just got pace for days, and they'll be looking to put him into space and utilise a mismatch to try and get him in there. Unfortunately, that ball going to ground and the Scorpions take over. They'll be looking to ruck towards their sub-box, get fresh players on. It's a hot day. There's Danielle French taking the ball up. That's a good story right there. The whole French family is out playing. We've got Mark French, Taylor French, Cameron French. The only rules were that they had to all play on different teams. Apparently they're not that close as a family. Poets taking over again. Just looking to slow things down a little bit, get set in the pattern that they want to play. Samanita Fetawahu. Oh, it's an intercept by Zane Berkeley. Has he got the legs to outrun Thomas Bells Lopez? He doesn't. In fact, the sniper got him and he's down. He'll be looking straight for the sub box. There he comes. They've still got good field position though. Emma Ritchie taking over to Anna Simons, who looks for that extra yardage, gets over the advantage line. Looking to set up a play. They're a fair way out. They might want to just take another one up here, get a little bit more momentum into their attacking play here. Here we go with Martin taking the ball up. This is danger signed. Emma Ritchie takes off from half, gets the overlap. That's a good look, but great touch from Bells Lopez. Here we go, the long ball from Martin. Oh, V, she dives and has a look, but doesn't quite rein that in. Pass wasn't quite on the money. It was a good look, though, but it did hit the ground. It was, and the Poets take over. Bells Lopez just taking advantage of the midfield. All of those yards. He's having a fantastic season. It unfortunately just throws an errant pass and gives away all that advantage that he just maintained. The Scorpions again with the barefooted Carter. Looking to get fresh troops on. Fedwao takes over, steps back. It's a good look. Here's Berkeley. He's going to look long. No, he fake dummies, goes outside. Yes, and V scores. That's going to be a try. That's going to be a try. Ref, give that. Yes, indeed. There's a rookie try. And the Scorpions pick up 2 points for that one. And they go to a 3-1 lead just before half time. Poets have a couple of touches here to get back. Connor Abdelnour goes through, but he's dummy half. He's going to get an offside penalty. They're going to have to move quickly. They've got one touch left. What can Sanderson do with this? The tap's been taken. Connor's going to have a crack. He's going to look. He can score. He's active. Oh, and the touch made. Great shutdown defence. Karen Carlson coming across in cover. And that's going to take us to half time. The score 3-1 to the defending champions. The Scorpions take a 3-1 lead in half time. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Welcome back for the second half. The format of today's event is Super Sixes. So what that essentially means is there's 6 on the field, 6 touches to go down to the other end and score a touchdown as well. Halves are 6 minutes each, a minute of half time, and then 2 minutes between games. So it's fast and furious. The Poets right now down 3-1 will be looking to come back and get a couple of early tries, get back in this game. They only have 6 minutes to do this, but they're getting good yardage down the field, and Bells Lopez takes over. Sawanita Fetuahu up against her husband Talo. This is an interesting matchup. Here she goes at a half. She's going to look for Faze. Ball over the top. They're going to rule a touch pass there. Just took a little bit long to get that ball out. And unfortunately, if you get touched and then you pass the ball, that's a turnover. And so the Scorpions will start with a penalty roll ball. Enrique Lopez taking it down the field. Passes off to Martin. They're just looking to ruck down the field, get yardage, and then bring on some strike players. Emma Ritchie coming onto the field now to set up what's going to be their attacking transition. Anna Simons, former World Cup player, steadies, takes the ball in. And that's 6 touches. That's really good defence by the Poets. They kept them out of that attacking zone, and they're going to start with very good field position. Looking to take a couple of settlers, get fresh troops on after that great defence. Sanderson takes over. Passes off, and there's T. Gives to Sanderson, who's going to look for T again, and that's going to be a try. Yes, the Poets are back. The Poets are in. That's going to make it 3-2. I don't think she's a nominated rookie. I could be wrong. We'll try to look for confirmation of that. We're going to say it's 3-1, 3-2 at the moment to the Scorpions. Black hat. Yep. We're going to try to get confirmation of that try, whether it was a rookie try. That for the moment, the Scorpions are on the attack. In the attacking zone now. Look long. They look long. Good hands by Danielle French. They've got the last touch coming up here. See what they can do with it. Martin with the semi-goose step. He goes through. But Connor Abdelnour there to make that touch. Fresh from mixed open World Cup success. Really come on leaps and bounds. Here he goes again, taking that ruck towards halfway. Ben Zhang taking it over half. said what? He said what about drop-off?
He said there's probably going to be drama.
Drama. Yeah. We're going to say it is. So the Scorpions take over, coming out of their own end. There's a bit of controversy here. We're trying to figure out if that was a rookie try and whether that levels the score up. We think it does, which would make it 3-3. But official confirmation yet to come through. But the Scorpions will look to just not even care about that and just put one on the board here and make this result theirs. The Poets having something to say about that as they defend stoutly again and get a turnover near halfway. So there's plenty of touches for them to get down the field and have a good attacking platform. Bells Lopez takes over, gets some great yards. The official score at the moment is 3-2. Bells Lopez dives. He's going to be in. It's going to be a try. It is. It is. So at the moment, that score is 3-3. And Bells Lopez, the under-18 boys USA captain, goes in again. He's carving it up through the middle. He's having a day out. Scorpions will look to reply straight away through Fedawahu and Martin. Anna Simons comes in, take a hit from Link. She bounces out. That could be trouble. Nothing going on. Good defence. Poets have that covered. Covering in well from the outside. Shutting that down. They'll be looking to set another one up. And here we go. Martin takes the ball, goes long. Ball's to ground. Poets take over. It's good defence by the Poets, just shutting down the options. They're into the last 30 seconds of this game. At the moment, it's 3-3 as far as we know. Sanderson taking over. Abdul, great touch, getting his body in there is Tao Fedawahu. That's a great touch. Forces the turnover. And this is going to be our last play. The touch is made. And we're going to try to get confirmation of the result. It's 3-3 officially. But we think there was a rookie try, which would take the Poets into the next round. Something for the tournament organisers to maybe clean up in the future. Okay, so we've confirmed that that was a 3-3 draw with the rookie controversy hovering over the scoreline. We've got into drop-off here. So the team's in a drop-off situation. They start with 5 players. They'll go for a couple of minutes if there's no score, and then drop off to 4, and then to 3, and then they'll play 3-on-3 until there's a result and a winner. If a team scores on this first possession, there will be a right of reply. The other team will get a chance to go down the other end of the field and score if a try is scored in this set of 6. At the moment, the Scorpions with the ball. Talo Fedawahu, Anna Simons taking the ball now. Oh, let's just put that down. And that gives the Poets an opportunity to take this game. Bells Lopez takes over. Yardage through the middle. Connor Abdul-Noor working with Tommy. There's a foot in the ruck. We're going to play a roll ball on touch 3. Plenty of touches here for the Poets. Get down the other end and score this winning try. We're currently 5-on-5 in a drop-off situation. T to Samwanita Fedwahu. We're on touch 5. Static play. This is going to be challenging. They look wide. They move the ball back in. Little trail pass. Anna Simons is there to shut that down. And the Scorpions will take over. We're still in 5-on-5 drop-off at the moment. I'm not sure what that penalty was for. It might have, no, I'm not sure, throwing the ball away potentially. We're going to take Martin with yardage. Oh, he's going to slice through with the dummy. Has he got the pace on Bells Lopez? No. No, Bells Lopez shuts him down. But they're in good field position, the Scorpions now. Well, that's their first touch. We're still playing 5-on-5 drop-off. Berkeley takes over. Ricky Lopez at half. They're going to just play slowly and set this up. They'll want to get that attacking structure in place pretty quickly here. They're running out of touches. But there he goes, Berkeley on the attack. He gets around, little shimmy, and that's going to be the game. Yep, the Scorpions are in. They win 5-on-5 drop-off, and the Scorpions will advance to the qualification final. Scorpions win that game 4-3. Good work by Martin there, taking that, slicing through the defence and getting up the other end, and then Berkeley and Fedaway taking their time, setting it up, and then a nice little shimmy to get on the outside of a diving Poet and taking the victory there. So great game there. What's coming up is we've got the first place Hackers coming up against the Local Media Screaming Vegans, who'll be hoping to cause the upset and get into that grand final. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, we're back. We're back for this grand final qualification game. We've got the Hackers in the grey, the CVE Technology Hackers up against the Local Media Screaming Vegans. Some players to watch out for. You just saw Andre taking the tap and working up, and that's CJ. those two will be the nominated rookies, I imagine, from the Hackers, and so their tries are worth 2 points. Both of them great new additions to the Hackers team. Andre just couldn't quite rule that one in. And the Vegans are going to take over and work back towards their sub-box, try to get out of their own end. Vegans, of course, there's Bethany Bergholm, the under-18 USA girls representative, taking the ball up. Vegans looking to get into position here to strike on those last few touches. Got a couple of special guests coming up to the commentary position. Got Antonia McNaughton, who the Twitter sphere has been lit up, apparently, asking where our regular commentator is, Antonia McNaughton. Well, I can tell you she's been out lighting it up for the Poets, and we have her here with us just for a brief stint between games. So, Antonia, how was that last game? Bit of confusion around the result there, having to go into drop-off. Thought you might have won it with a rookie try there.
Yeah, we did not reassign our rookies for that second game, and so we didn't know that we could do that and choose a new rookie and get those extra points.
So lesson learned for the next one?
Lesson learned for the next one. We knew what we needed to work on that one anyway, and we executed sometimes, but not enough.
Awesome. And so what's the team takeaways from that game? Is there things you're going to be working on next time you're out there?
It was really takeaways for playing that team in particular. We needed to squeeze a little more in the middles. We knew that's where they were going to try and hit us.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I don't know who we play next.
Yeah, we're not sure either up here.
Great.
We're going to have to figure that out in a minute, but the action continues here and the Vegans on the attack. Thanks for your time, Antonia. Fantastic to have you out here.
Thank you.
Sagado now, moving it through Fillmore. He's going to look for the line, but great defence there by Mark French, one of the French clan that we mentioned earlier. Farias now, there's that little low game. She's going to go in for that try. Oh my goodness, that's a good try. She's sneaky. She darts through places where other players can't get through and touches that one down. And the locale media screaming Vegans take the lead. 1-0 here. The Hackers definitely the more fancied team in this game, but the Vegans will not lie down and they take the early lead. Got another special guest with us. We talked about through the game, Thomas Bells Lopez, the under-18 USA boys captain, carved it up in that game. Tommy, we have you here with us. Thoughts on that last game? How was that, running through the middle?
It was a good run. I found myself very tired in the end. Kind of got myself stuck out there a couple times on O, and didn't come back off. But it was a hard-fought one, but we just didn't get the result we wanted.
Yeah, it sometimes goes that way, doesn't it? How about the Summer League in general? How's it been for you?
Oh, the Summer League this year has been a really big upgrade for me, I would say. A lot of learning throughout in between in the fall and the spring before the summer game.
And what's been the new sort of things that you were trying to work on this year, especially after your leadership role over in Malaysia with the under-18 boys? You're seeing you take an active leadership role out there. What have you been working on?
Just trying to stay calm no matter what's going on the field. The score's not going my way, the calls aren't going my way. Just keeping my composure and letting my team know that we're going to be okay, and we're just going to fight to the end. Awesome,
man. Well, it's great to see you playing out there, and you really have had a great summer tournament. Good luck on the next game.
Thank you, man.
So we've just seen the CVE Technologies Hackers go in for a try. Believe that squares it up at 1-1 here in this game. It's the trouble of flying solo. You take your eyes off the action for a minute. This summer league is frenetic and you can really lose your place very quickly. 1-1 as we go in towards half-time. Farias dumping for Fillmore. She's going to go that low game, passes off. Great defence again from French. He really loves that shutdown. Hopefully the Vegans are taking a lesson from that and they're going to look for maybe something a little wider on that next play. But here goes Farias again to Fillmore. That's going to be close. Oh, they're going to call the touch and that's the turnover. 6 touches. The Vegans will have to keep their composure here. as the Hackers roll back towards halfway. Nick Cottrell taking it over halfway now. Zoe Wilson is just back from a stint of contact rugby in New Zealand. Great to have Zozo back. Setting up into the last 30 seconds of play here. They'll be looking just to take a couple of touches here, not give the ball back to the Vegans and then strike on that last touch. Mark Storford, Andre Brassard. Oh, they're on their last touch. A little static there in the play. The long ball comes. French, ball to ground. Could be time to get one or two touches here. Vegans will have to look to get down for a scoop. They might run out of time here. There it is. There's the hooter. Touch made. There's half time. Half time score 1-1. We'll be back in a minute. Yep, so we're back with the action here. We've just been gotten clarification that Hackers try was in fact a rookie try. So it's 2-1 to the Hackers, and the Vegans will be looking to score off this tap-off. In the meantime, I have a special guest with us. It's Portland Hunters Touch President and Scorpion Champion, Karen Carlson. Karen, how's the tournament been so far?
You know, it's been really exciting gameplay for us.
Oh, hang on, Karen. Geez. Can I just interrupt you for a minute? Mark French, the intercept king, has taken one. He's going to go all the way. He's going to put one in, and the French clan scores one. And that's going to make it 3-1 to the Hackers, and all the work to do for the Vegans to get back into that. Sorry about that, Karen. Just some excitement on the field there.
No, I think that's exactly what we've seen going on today. Is a lot of excitement, a lot of fun turnovers. Really great play overall, which is just fantastic to see.
And what's kind of been the objective of the Summer League in terms of like Portland Hunters Touch Club?
Yeah, for us it's been honing in our skills for players that have been here for quite some time, but also just bringing out new players who, I mean, maybe they've never held a rugby ball, maybe they've never played a sport in their life, and that's totally fine. And so just bringing out that new talent, getting to know new people, and growing the game.
Great, and we've been telling the viewers about the rookie rules and how they work. I assume that's kind of the reason for bringing those in, to encourage a bit more play for the rookies, a bit more involvement, if you like.
Exactly. And they really have been stepping up, and it's been excellent to see how many rookie tries we've had. Yeah,
and to see games determined by those rookie tries, and we're just seeing a try from not a rookie but a wily old veteran, Brendan Robinson, getting one in back for the Vegans, and so that's going to make it 3-2. Robinson, the team's spiritual leader, if you like, he's going to stay on and take another set. Well, Karen, thanks for your time, and really appreciate all your hard work getting this organised, and good luck when you get back out on the field.
Thank you.
We've got an exciting game here. The Hackers 3-2 up at the moment, but the Vegans not lying down, and they're going to try to defend stoutly here, keep out the Hackers, and then go back down the other end of the field and level this game up. But in the meantime, the Hackers through Storfer, they look wide. I think that's going to be close. It's a touch. That's good defence. Hackers spinning wide, ball to ground. We're going to have a turnover here. As I said before, the Twitter sphere's been lit up about where our regular commentators are today. Unfortunately, I've had to step in. Jesse Stromwick, there's been plenty of activity on the Twitter sphere asking where is Jesse and what sort of sandwiches has he been eating lately and all those sorts of things. But I have his lovely wife, Coco Corbett, here, and I hear that Jesse's out of action due to some impending puppy school.
Yes. So Jesse attended our Kinder Puppy 1 class this morning. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I'm
Mark
sorry.
French again. He's got the intercept. He's away again. It's almost like it's a hacker's tactic. And French takes the intercept, goes the length of the field again. He's going to stall for time. And he's going to put the ball down to make it a 4-2 lead to the Hackers. Coco, what do you think of these tactics, these intercept tactics?
You know, I said it last year when I played with Mark French. He's really one of our up and coming rising stars, and the way that he has composed himself this year has just been phenomenal. He's got style, he's got wit, he's got fitness, and he's got his entire family out. So this is
incredible.
a family affair. I really love watching Mark French play touch rugby.
And so on that front, I know the IBUs this year, they've had a lot of developmental players, and in particular Taylor French. He's going well out there, isn't he?
Yeah, he similarly has that French style wit and athleticism. It's really been really wonderful, not only to see the family grow and develop, but to see these young players grow and develop.
And what have been some of the other rookies to keep an eye out on the IBUs, maybe for next season or for the Portland tournament next week?
Oh gosh, Brenna has just been a star in this tournament.
Yeah, we talked about her low game and how threatening that is. Yeah,
amazing, and her athleticism, her competitive nature, but also she has fun. Mm-hmm. Really great teammate out there.
It seems like that's been sort of the theme of the IBUs this year, is to obviously, provide a platform for those younger players, but also just have a good time out there.
Yeah. I think what has people come out to touch is the game and the community, and what keeps people coming out is having a good time. So being able to provide that atmosphere for new players, that this is not just about winning, but it's also about having fun and community and really learning how to play the game. I think that's something that's really unique about Portland Touch Rugby, and it's something I'm really proud of as a team and as a club.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for your thoughts today, Coco. I really appreciate that, and good season for the IBUs.
You're welcome. And Jesse will be out in a few minutes.
All right.
Hopefully for the final with our young puppy, Mr. Winston Von Puppy Pants.
Vincent Von Puppy Pants. I hope he went well at preschool today. All right, so back to this game. It's still 4-2 to the Hackers. And the Vegans here are going to need to make a stop because we're into the last 30 seconds. Unfortunately, there's a ball down, and that's not going to help their chances of pulling out that rookie try. So it looks like the end of the road here for the Vegans. Well, it wouldn't be the end of the road. There is a lucky loser round. In fact, they'll be probably up next to play against the... We're still waiting for confirmation of the next round here. But in any case, the Hackers have taken a 4-2 victory, and so they progress straight through to the grand final, and they'll be looking to they'll be looking to get some revenge from last year, where they went down to the Scorpions in that final last year. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Look forward to your company. All right, so we're back. This game's going to be between the Poets, the forward written by Charles Sanderson and Dominic Mara, against the Local Media Screaming Vegans. The Poets in red, tapped off by Charles Sanderson. He'll be looking to extract some revenge in this game. Always hungry. Goes through mustard out to their rookie Jimmy. Look for him to be put into space and use his pace to try and score that rookie try. There's Antonio McNaughton, who we just heard from a few minutes ago, taking a good ruck forward. Sanderson, he's going to look low. Touched, well defended. Yeah, Fillmore and Farias giving him nothing in the middle of the field there. And that'll be the theme for the Vegans, is to try and cut out that low game from Sanderson and watch that scoop from Bells Lopez. Balls to Newton, out to Brenny Robinson, the spiritual leader of the locale screaming media screaming Vegans. Talking too fast. It's exciting. It's 6-minute halves, if you recall, for the Super Sixers here. Farias from dummy half. She's going to be scooped from low. She looks long. Is Mintier in? That's close, but touch is made, and so they'll go back out. And they've got a couple of touches to make stuff happen here. Shut down, that's 6 touches, and the Poets will take over. They're going to work their way out towards the sub box. And in the meantime, I've been joined up here by Nathan Fiquette, the owner of the CVE Technologies Hackers. Nate Dogg, how's things going? I hear you got injured, picked up an injury this morning.
Yeah, on the first match. Unfortunately, I didn't get enough time to warm up. I think I snapped my plantar fascia, but that last match, I was really proud of how the team came together and really bonded and did a really good job out there. The rookies have just stepped up like nobody's business.
Yeah, so who are those rookies on that team that we should be watching for as we watch the coverage of the Hackers today?
Yeah, we've got 3 rookies on our team. We have Andre, who generally has been playing in our middle with Mark and Nick. And then our star wingers on the rookie side have been Maria and CJ. And so those 3 people have really been carrying us through this entire spring league, and along with the veteran people. So it's just been an absolute awesome to watch everyone come together and how well they've gelled in such a short period of time.
And what's been the vibe in the camp? I mean, I know you're always a ball of energy. So is that sort of translated to the rest of the team? Has it been a positive environment and a good sort of experience for those new players?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a sec, Nate Dogg. I think we might have a try here. Taylor French attacking through the link channel, but I think he's been called back for the touch. So they're going to go test the other side of the field here through Hal Newton. And there's the 6th touch. So again, the IBU's just not being aware of the touch count again in this game, and that's gonna kill their momentum, and they're gonna have to defend down the field. So Nate Dogg, what were you saying with the vibe?
The vibe, perfect. Yeah, perfect example of that was after I went down, and we were lucky enough to pull out that first win. Some of the people had asked, do we need to bring anybody in to kind of help us with the sub, because we're literally down to 1 sub right now. And Zoe, one of our veteran leaders, was like, no, we're too tight of a knit of an individual group right now to bring anybody in at this point. And that just kind of shows her leadership as a a hacker leader, and just confidence in our rookies and our people that we have playing.
And that's really one of the benefits of the summer league, isn't it? The fact that new players have to play new positions and new roles and take on leadership roles. So it's really good to see your team stepping up into that. So
and everybody has.
Yeah.
Mark Stauffer has, Nick has, Zoe has, even Mark French. He's playing almost a lot of long minutes out there because he knows we're shorthanded right now, and it's really good to see, and I think it will pay dividends as our club moves into our tournament next weekend, and then obviously into nationals. So.
And for CVE Technologies, they've been a great partner for us and a great sponsor for Portland Touch. As a sponsor's viewpoint, what's sort of how do they see this, and what's the sort of benefits, and what do they like about the summer league?
Yeah, the biggest thing that they really enjoy to see is the camaraderie in the community. Mm-hmm. That the sponsorship is going to building community within Portland as a whole. I mean, you get all ages, all genders, all everything here, and they really support that as a company as well. And to see that here translate onto the pitch is kind of one of the main reasons they want to continue to be a sponsor for the Portland Touch.
Fantastic. Well, we certainly appreciate the support, and thanks for your time, Nate.
Yeah, thank you, Adrian. Appreciate everything you do.
Okay, we're back to the action, and that's a Poets try. So that's 1-0 to the Poets as we approach half time here. So the IBUs will take the tap, roll back into attack. We've got 30 seconds left. The Poets will be looking to defend that lead into half time. The IBUs looked at that wing channel, get shut down. They've probably got 2 more touches here, so they don't need to panic. They just need to set up a structured play. And as we heard from Coco earlier, it's an inexperienced team, and that's really been the difference. And hopefully they'll learn from this experience and come back next year with a lot more game awareness. And so that's 1-0 to the Poets going into half time. The touch is made. That's going to be our half time score, and we'll see you back. So the Poets taking a 1-0 lead into this second half, and the Vegans will have the tap, so they'll be looking to strike straight away, and you would have to think that they need to score next to stay in this game. So Segato and Farias taking the ball forward through the middle, setting up that platform. There's 2 touches gone. Setting up for 3. There it is, the scoop from Farias. The Connor comes out of the line and shuts that down. Because that ball was picked up from half and she got touched, that's a turnover. Can't get caught from half or the ball will turn over to the other team. And so the Poets will move forward, go past halfway. And they're getting great momentum from their rucking, which it's giving them a lot of touches at the other end to have a go at their line. Bells Lopez takes over again. He scoops through. He's got open space in front of him. Throws a pass, intercepted from Matt Mintier. So that ball's intercepted and touched in the end zone, which means that they'll come out to the 5-metre line and roll that first touch. Got away with an over the mark, but that's one of the things that the rookies that work on in their skills training on Wednesdays is working on those basic skills of how to get touch, how to make a touch, and the rules of the game. So TJ taking it forward. At the moment, because of the heat and the low numbers, this is a combined Screaming Vegans, gigantic IBUs team. That's why you're seeing the green shirts and the purple shirts on the field. And the ball's down, and the Poets will take over again, holding onto their 1-0 lead. Samanita Fetuahu coming back from a sevens tournament, passes out to Jimmy. Jimmy's unfortunately taken a touch and pass there, and so the ball will turn over. But just to go back to that story, Samanita Fetuahu, former US Eagles 15s player, just coming back from a sevens Olympic qualifier, playing for Mexico, winning that tournament in the Cayman Islands, and so Mexico qualifying for the Olympics. And we're really excited by the opportunity that Samanita has in front of her, and we know that she'll work hard and represent the Portland club and USA Touch strongly on that international front. Still 1-0 here to the Poets. The Vegans have a chance now to get that try back. Hal Newton avoiding a touch, looking longer, screaming for it, but he was touched and then he passed, and so that's going to be a turnover. Don't forget, once you touch, you cannot pass the ball, or it's a penalty to the other team. The rookie Jimmy now, Jimmy the Jet taking it forward. They're going to be looking to get him into space and see if they can get that 2-point try. Connor Abdelnour breaks through the line. He's going to go through and he's live. He's going to score. There's the try. He looked around to see if there was a rookie nearby for that 2 points, but there wasn't. So he took the one, and that's going to make it 2-0 to the Poets. If you see the stream go dark right now, it's because the locale Screaming Vegans are down 2-0 and there's not a happy sponsor right now. But that team, they won't lay down. They're going to look for that rookie try. There's Hal Newton moving it forward. He's an elusive character, Hal. Always jinking and juking and getting around that first touch. I'm actually joined here by CVE Hackers player Mark French. And so, Mark, we were talking earlier on the coverage about the whole family coming down, having an experience. 2 great intercept tries from yourself. They're good to get one back on your son.
Yeah, it was nice. Yes, excellent. Great to get one back on the little one.
And so how's it been having the whole family come down?
It's great. I think it's great for a family to come down and get involved. Everybody's super excited and welcoming to learn the game, and it's great for the players and the mom to get involved.
And so tell us about the two lads, so Taylor and Cameron. What's their background in terms of what pathway have they come through in terms of rugby?
So they both started playing touch here in Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
And then now have progressed up through 7th and 8th grade tackle.
Great.
10s, and now they're playing 15s.
And
so,
yeah, great. And touch on the side for them and build their skills. So what are they starting to get out of touch?
So TT's actually this year was on the Redhawks, the All-Star team, as fly half. So I think that's improved. I think that's improved his ball handling and decision making for holes. So yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Awesome. Well, we certainly appreciate you bringing the whole family down to the Summer League, and thanks for your time, Mark.
Thanks, mate. It's time for me to go on.
Yeah, good for you. Good luck. So we're into the last 30 seconds of this game. It's 2-1 at the moment to the Poets. They've got the ball and in control of this game. They're going to look to lock this up with a try. Ball's down, but is it a touch? No, it's a try. A great try. So the Poets are in 3-1. That's going to lock up this result unless something catastrophic happens. There'll be one touch. That's the rules of the Summer League, is you get one touch after the hooter even. They're going to try to keep it live. Ball goes to the ground, and that's going to be the game. And the Poets take that one 3-1. Some good camaraderie out there between these two teams. 3-1 is your final score. The Poets taking 3rd place. The Locale Media Screaming Vegans taking 4th. And we'll be back in a minute for the grand final, which will see the Hackers play the Scorpions in a repeat of last year's grand final. Okay, we're here for the grand final. There's the tap-off. In the black jerseys is the classic marble and granite Scorpions playing in the grey jerseys, the CVE Technologies Hackers. This is a repeat of last year's final where the Scorpions triumphed over the Hackers, so they'll be looking for revenge here, the Hackers, and that's a good defensive start as they shut down the Scorpions on their first drive. Scorpions through Berkeley looking long to Carter. That's it. That's a try. The try is in. The Scorpions take an early lead. That's 1-0 to the Scorpions. The long ball again from Berkeley. He's been dangerous all day. And the oldest player in the club, David Carter, puts that one down. The barefoot warrior. Cottrell now takes the tap for the Hackers. They're going to look to just take a few up. There's the rookie, CJ. She's been a great addition to that Hackers team. French not on the intercept for once. Stauffer and Cottrell will be looking to set something up. They're going to look at the link channel and see if they can get one of these wrap plays going. He looks short side. He's going to look for the line. Flick pass back in. Goes to ground. And that's going to be a touch and pass call. And so it'll be a tap to the Scorpions as they work their way out from their own line. The Scorpions working towards their sub box. They're going to try to get fresh legs on. Bit of a breakdown there from the rookies on the wing link channel as they try to just get a bit of momentum back here as they go in towards the line. Berkeley's going to take one. He's going to look short. He was looking for a switch. It wasn't there. Didn't come. So he's caught, and that's a turnover. So the Hackers take over. Again, of course, we thank all of our sponsors for the Summer League, but especially a long-term sponsor has been Classic Marble and Granite, Craig Martin, the warrior down here on the close sub-box bench. He'll be looking to keep that trophy in Scorpion hands. As Andre makes a little break, Broussard, he almost gets through, but he has to go back. A great diving touch from Berkeley there. Setting up again. Broussard takes it in, steps back. Cottrell, he's going to go long. He's going to look for Wilson. Zoe Wilson, she's in. There's the try. There's the one to level it up. It's 1-1. Great piece of work there from the Hackers. They were patient. They set up exactly what they wanted to do. They looked one side, came back and looked at the defence shutting in their face and threw the ball over the top into the space. And Wilson, she runs a great line. So 1-1, exactly what we expected from these two teams. There's no love lost here. These are two passionate teams that have been taking it to each other all season and last season. Martin looks low. He's there before the touch is made. There's the old head coming in, scoring that try, and he's going to take the Scorpions to a 2-1 lead. Excellent play, just straight down the middle. The Hackers know it's going to come, but there's one thing to know it. It's another thing to defend it. Two-1 in the final here. This is everything we expected. A tight game. The Hackers will be looking to get down there and set up something. They've got plenty of touches. There's touch one. Cottrell takes it into the middle. He looks past the first toucher, trying to get in behind the defence here. He does. Gets a good ball. Mark Stauffer's there straight away. She's going to look long. There's a rookie. She's just put the ball down. It's a great effort, but just dropped it as she went for the line. And Marie doesn't quite put that one down. They were looking for the 2-point try, not quite coming off, and the Scorpions will take it back out through Ricky Lopez. Here he goes again, taking those yards as they're afforded. Great step back in. He runs a great line. Ricky's just retired from contact rugby and looking to take touch into the rest of his career. He's doing so well, and so are the Scorpions today. They've really come to play. They're 2-1 up, and there's a deviation call. That means as he was retreating onside, he took a line and then changed his line, Once you start going back, you have to maintain the line that you take. And in that case, Cottrell just coming off that line, and the Scorpions will have a new set of 6 here at the line. Berkeley's going to take over. There's Karen Carlson, who we heard from earlier. She's going to just set up that link channel and look to run holes. Emma Ritchie into half. She's going to look to space. Nothing on. The defence is strong. It's solid from Wilson coming in to shut that down. That's a great little pick-off touch from Cottrell. Berkeley looking in the last 30 seconds. He looks long, but he goes way too far. And that ball's travelled forward, which means it's going to be a penalty. Either way, that ball just going a little bit too long. Nothing doing there. It was great defence from the Hackers, forcing the Scorpions over the top to something that really wasn't there. Probably 2 touches left in this half. The Hackers will probably just shut it down, and they do. They take the touch, and the Scorpions take a 2-1 lead into half-time. An exciting final, as you'd expect, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we're back for the second half of the grand final of the Portland Touch Summer League. We have the Classique Marble and Granite Scorpions in the black, up 2-1 over the CVE Technologies Hackers in the grey. The Hackers will have the tap off, and they're going to be looking to score great yards through the middle from CJ. This is her first year out, and you wouldn't know it. Runs with confidence. Sets it back up in the middle, gives her team a lot of opportunities to score with 4 touches left. Cottrell, going to step back in. He's going to look for Stauffer on the dive, but Ricky Lopez comes in with a great shutdown D. And they're going to have to restart, the Hackers. Reboot, if you like. Someone got that one. The Hackers looking long. Mark Stauffer goes long. CJ puts the ball down. That's going to be a try. It's travelled forward. Unfortunately travelled forward. The Hackers looking for the rookie on the wing, which would have been a 2-point try. Couldn't keep the ball backwards. It just floated forward. And so the Scorpions escape jail there. And they still maintain their 2-1 lead as the ball's knocked down by the Hackers. That'll be a new set of 6. Whenever the ball gets knocked down like that, it returns to the team that has it, and they'll get a fresh set of 6 touches to start their attack again. Martin rumbling off the field and getting Berkeley back on the field. Anna Simons pushing that ball back into the centre. Emma Ritchie in there in the middle with Berkeley. She's going to get there to half, get a quick ball up. She's going to find space. Berkeley steps. He's active. He's live. He's going to score. And that's a great setup. That's an excellent play from the Scorpions. They moved the ball and they got it up off the ground quickly. One of the keys to good touch. Emma Ritchie there getting the ball off the ground quickly. Didn't look like much, but it's an impressive and important skill. It allowed Berkeley to score, and that's 3-1 to the Scorpions. The Hackers will need to use that resilience that Nate Dogg talked about earlier. The team built around confidence, and so they'll have to maintain that confidence even though they're 2 points down. But don't go anywhere. The rookies working up the one end of the one sideline. They look for Wilson, who draws to Stauffer. Wilson again. She's down for the plant. Mark Stauffer's going to take off from half. He's going to look long. Oh, ball's gone down. Unfortunate. It was called a touch and pass. Probably needed to throw the trigger and look for CJ on the wing. That rookie try would have been handy. 3-1 down. They need that 2-point try. But unfortunately, the ball going to ground and the Scorpions rolling back out over their halfway line. They were looking to have a steady set of 6 and make the Hackers work all the way up to the other end of the field. to consolidate their lead at the moment, which is 3-1. Richie and Berkeley back on the field together again. It's a lethal combination today. Berkeley takes off, gets caught on 6 touch, and the ball thrown away. So he's going to be marched 10 yards, and the penalty will be from that spot. Hackers need to drive down the field, maybe with a bit of a sense of urgency. They're starting to run out of time. These halves are only 6 minutes long. Couldn't be more than 2 minutes left in this game. And the Hackers desperately need to get on the board to get this 2-point deficit wiped out if they're to avoid the same fate as last year with the Scorpions taking last year's crown. Brassard and French looking there, and the roll ball sloppy there, not played correctly, and so that's a turnover. Ill afford that with this 2-point deficit. And the Scorpions just controlling the game and keeping their composure, rolling down the field, simple rucking, lots of yardage. Karen Carlson taking over, using that steadying influence. She's a great presence out there, excellent talk. She'll give you yardage all day. Now the middles take over through Fetuahu and Martin. Martin props, has a look and gets a new set of 6. Well played. He looked for that errant hand from Cottrell, just showing the old head still has it on those young compadres that are coming for that spot. A fresh set of 6. They're probably going to look to play in the middles. Simon's running wide. Ricky Lopez looking short side link. He's going to run a great line. Fetuahu comes back, looks for Martin. He's going to phase the ball off the deck. Simons puts that one down. That probably would have sealed the game. But the Hackers still hanging by a thread here. 2 points down in this final. 2 tries to get. Don't forget, rookie rules are in place. Rookies on this team. We've got CJ on that far wing for the Hackers. We've got Andre, who just passed off from the half there. They need to get rolling. They need to get this 2-point try if they have any chance in this grand final. Storfer through the middle, overshoots the touch. There's the 30-second warning. And the ball's been put down with an errant roll ball. Could ill afford that. And the Scorpions will look to close this game down. As we wind down here, just again like to thank everyone who's bought the Summer League to Portland this year. Classic, Marble and Granite sponsoring the Scorpions. CV Technologies with the Hackers. Local Media, Screaming Vegans. And the gigantic brewery IBUs. There's the final hooter. The score's 3-1. The Scorpions keep the trophy and the Hackers will have to wait another year. Thanks for joining us today. Appreciate your support, appreciate your viewership, and we'll see you next time.